Now, no one finds spending time in hospital easy, but for people who need help from carers, it can be really tough. This is Nina Parry in the middle here. She uses a wheelchair and she normally gets assistance from 2 carers 4 times a day. But when she had to go to hospital for a long stay, Nina discovered it's uncommon for disabled people to be allowed their carers on the ward with them. She's now campaigning for change, not just for herself, but for hundreds of others in similar situations. Bradley Harris went to meet her.
There we go. This one's there,
This is what an average day looks like for Nina Parry, who's living with severe multiple sclerosis. To do this without the help of her 2 carers would be a stretch too far. She relies on them 4 times a day.
They get me up in the morning, they shower me, they help me get dressed, they literally get me up, give me breakfast. They literally are amazing. They are my life.
From her own experiences in hospital, Nina discovered it's uncommon for disabled people to be allowed their carers in the ward with them.
People have had to wait hours to get to the loo. We've seen situations where people have simply missed meal times because their carers are not there. The funding landscape for social care is really, really challenging. Many of the social care providers that have been going into hospitals up until now are simply not going to be able to afford to continue to do that unfunded.
Nina's calling for a new law which requires all hospitals across the UK to allow carers to continue helping their patients alongside hospital staff.
Another email just in, Nina. Good evening, Nina. I have a son with epilepsy, autism and challenging behaviour.
Since the campaign began, she's received dozens of messages from people who receive social care. Her petition has over 20,000 signatures, but requires 100,000 for Nina's law to be discussed in Parliament.
And if you saw the emails I'm getting, they literally stopped them and they won't let them go into the ward.
That's what people are saying to you?
Yes. And I'm like, that is horrific. And these poor people are literally crying out for their carers.
The Department for Health and Social Care said they want a society where every person receives high-quality, compassionate continuity of care. They're also exploring the opportunities that new technologies can offer to ensure people are supported in their own homes.
Nina's petition has opened up, a number of questions. It's not a simple yes or no answer. It's going to come down to really good communication, really good collaborative working between home care providers or care homes and hospital staff and individual hospitals, because they'll all have their own policies.
Like many in the town of Swindon, Nina relies on the Great Western Hospital, which allow carers inside. But in other pockets of the UK, they aren't so lucky. Many will be hoping Nina's law will help other communities fighting for the same access. Bradley Harris, 5 News, Swindon.